Hola and bienvenidos everybody, my name is NittPicc. If you don't know who I am, I'm a flutist and a music educator who enjoys all types of music. So this is coming really late, but it's never a better time to celebrate. So the Lunar New Year, or Chinese New Year, was on January 29th of 2025 this year, and I don't know, you can't really see it in the video, but I'll try and move my camera up so you can see it. There's my little Chinese New Year thing right there. It's very tiny. I do not have a fancy camera, so we'll just leave that in unedited. It's fine. So I actually got this as a request over on my Patreon from the Perfect Fourth member, Gary Ellis, and we are going to check out NiNi, and the song is, GAN BEI. So I'm excited, which if I'm right means cheers. So I'm excited to check this out because apparently it's in celebration of the Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year. So as someone who is part Chinese, I'm part Mexican Chinese, and I'm someone who has never had a chance to dive into my Chinese roots a lot because I don't know too much about my Chinese past, other than I do know who my grandfather is, but that's it. I know he left family in China when he moved to Mexico, but I tried to celebrate the New Year for the first time, and whatever that means to anybody, but I don't really have any traditions yet. So if you have some, I would love to have them shared with me so I can have ideas for the next time. Okay, anyway, enough sappiness, but let's jump right in. Okay, hold up. Only because the song's really short. It's only 2 minutes and 50 seconds. But I just want to talk about some certain things first. So there are some cool things about music in Asia. Let's just put it this way. So there's a type of scale that they typically use called the pentatonic scale. And so if you know your Latin terminology, penta means 6.
Huh?
Wait, no. Dumbass. Oh my god. If you know your Latin terminology, penta means 5. So it's a 5-note scale. Now, to kind of make that a little clearer and make it more understood, is that a regular major scale has 7 notes in it, which the 8th note is technically back to 1 because it's the octave. So we remove 2 of those notes. So then we get 5, and then we end up with, like, say let's take a major scale. So if the major scale is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we actually now, for a pentatonic scale, have to remove 4 and we remove 7. So then what we're left with is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, which creates a pentatonic scale. You can also have minor pentatonics, but we'll stick with major mainly because this song is in the major key. So what NiNi is playing is in a major key, major pentatonic. You can hear that da 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 dee da 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 da. And it's a characteristic of a lot of music in Asia. You can hear it in Japanese music, Indian music, Chinese music. It's actually really cool. So the reason for the use of the pentatonic scale is actually because it's deeply rooted in the their like ancient musical system. So, and if I am wrong on this at all, anybody who has, especially if you are Chinese, Korean, Japanese, like, let me know if I'm wrong. I would love to hear your take on it. Is the 5 notes of the scale were linked to like philosophical concepts of the 5 elements. So wood, fire, earth, and metal, and water. So it's just giving that cultural, spiritual significance beyond the musical qualities, I guess. So it's just really neat when you think of it that way, which is actually quite beautiful. So just think about that when you're listening to music that is from an Asian country, I guess. Now, maybe it'll give you a little bit more insight and feels. Love the use of taiko. There's another beautiful instrument. Love the halftime feel here. Return to the material, but now that double time drum set. I was not expecting his voice to sound the way it did. Also, I failed to mention the featured artist also in this video. So the featured artist, which I'm assuming is the singer here, with this awesome top. That's a beautiful lute on the back of this top. So we have K-roww, which I failed to mention in the opening. And also, just in case if you didn't know, the instrument that NiNi is playing is called a sanqian. So it's a fretless, kind of like a lute, and the body is typically made of snake. I don't know if hers is actually made of real snake, but yeah, just curious. Also, they're drinking a specific beer, and I'm curious if this is like was also had some branding behind it, but I want to go back to listen to K-roww's voice. I think that's the artist. Yeah, it's so simple, and yet I'm enjoying just like it's interesting because it's not that I'm only enjoying the music. I'm enjoying the atmosphere, and I'm not there, which feels really funny to me because sometimes I'm sure that everyone feels like this out there. When you listen to music, or watch a music video on top of that. You're not just listening to it just because you like it. Sometimes music sends us to different places. And this is, I've never visited China. I've never had the opportunity, like I said, to explore my Chinese roots a lot. So this kind of makes something about this makes me feel like I'm at home and I'm accepted and that I am drinking with friends and with my ancestors. Does that make sense? I don't know. Something about this makes me feel this way. There's a level of just family and love being brought into this. There's so much joy here. Also, I have to mention, I feel like a lot of the music videos I've done of NiNi's or like reactions of NiNi's that I've only heard her sing a couple of times, and it's really lovely to hear her sing because she has a pretty voice, and I really enjoy hearing her sing. And as someone who has a really hard time singing and playing at the same time, to me, it is very impressive. See that camaraderie here? You got that edge with K-roww's voice. I felt like I heard some flute in there for a minute, but I wasn't sure. This is really beautiful. I also, I know it's not important at all, but it's important to me. I love NiNi knows not only how to play her instrument and produce a song really well. She's got really wonderful taste in music. She also does great covers, by the way. But she's got, like, I know she probably has somebody helping her also come up with an idea of what to wear. But the style of clothing she has in every video she does, she just looks so cute and so good. Like, the hair, the makeup, everything's just on point. So, like, kudos, a lot of love, a lot of kudos to NiNi. If you haven't checked out NiNi, I would definitely do so. It's music that's different and it steps out of the norm in a way that is culturally beautiful and then but brings you back to what you're used to with all the rock elements and heavy rock elements that she adds to it. So I would definitely go check her out. This is absolutely lovely. All right, as usual, I love to continue the conversation about music and discuss the things that I talked about in the video or things I missed in the video. What do you think I missed? What do you think I should go back and listen to? And let's talk about the historical context of pentatonic scales if you want to. That's up to you. I don't know if my information is 100% correct. All I know is that that's what I've looked up in history, music history books, at least when it comes to Asian history. It's been a while since I've opened up and cracked a book about it, but if you know better, please let me know. Also, I hope you did have a wonderful Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year, whichever one you call it. And I hope you had all your like beautiful things, your riches, I hope the food was rich. I hope the drinks were rich. I hope that family is healthy and all that kind of stuff. I hope everything was good for you. And also, I would love to have some more traditions, Chinese traditions in my household. So let me know those down below if you celebrate. Help a girl out. I know I can do research, but it's more comforting to come from people that are watching. It feels more real to me. So anyway, enough about that. As usual, if you want to, you can like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord as well as my Patreon, where you can check out extra content as well as some free content that just generally gets blocked here on YouTube. You don't have to be a member to check out that free content. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.